Everybody's gonna turn gay at some point in time in their life. You getting your dick sucked and everything and that motherfucker busting. And then when you get away with it for so long, now you're gay. What this whole look stands for bag alert. The motherfucker see me, I look like money.
Was you on drugs when you was doing the tattoos, or you did all this sober?
I was smoking K2. You know, I was a breakdown. They call me the breakdown king in my city. Shit, I'm the nigga who will break a brick down. I went to the feds, did 10 years for $60, bro. This man, they issued an indictment and set up a roadblock for me about 30 deep in the middle of the street with the feds. Oh, Lord. Cause I know it's real pretty much. A motherfucking track star got murdered in my city. I got females like, you killed my cousin. I'm really shocked.
Big crush on that beat. Lights, camera, action, it's a movie, come record it. I feel like I'm dang cause they know that I'm important. Got a vibe just like a Honda, when she run, she act accordingly. And I feel so important when I'm rocking, it's exploited. They beefing on the well, see they feeling like they split. She say that I'm a dog, but it's $1 million mud. And I got the game back, that's $1 million trust. We chasing meals, shout out Slim, this $1 million cut.
Hey man, welcome back to another episode of $1 Million Cuts. We got a special guest, Hitman for God in the building, bro. Tell them folks about yourself a little bit, dawg. Let them know something.
Hey man, it's your boy Hitman for God, man, with the Louis Vuitton Don, man. Got the tattoos across it. We about to shave this shit down. Even though I got the beard, we about to knock it down and get it crispy, man, just so you can see the LVs up in that thing, man.
Hey man, we rolling right now. It's $1 Million Cuts in the building, like I told y'all, bro. Hey, let me tell y'all something real quick. My mans came in here off the strength, bro. I met him at a gas station, walked up on him. Hey, he had already peeped that I had peeped him. Like, we made eye contact, but shit, I'm gonna let him tell about y'all, bro. That's the interaction off the rip. Real cool dude, I'm telling y'all, like, overly cool. The first question I gotta ask you, bro, what made you get the tattoos that you got today?
I'm gonna start with the tattoo beard, man. I'm gonna start with that. It's really the mask, man. I done tapped it all the way into the shiesty mask, pretty much what they call it. But it started as a tattoo beard, man. And really, what inspired me to get it, to be honest with you, my beard don't connect all the way. We shaving right now, and before I got this tattoo, man, we could be shaving all day, and like it still ain't gonna have no connection. You feel what I'm saying?
But
So that's what inspired me to get it. When I was in prison, man, I overheard my guy telling me how people be getting the Beijing or whatever. So when I heard about that, I got to thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I was happy about that. Because I'm like, okay, that'll work too. It's still going to be the look, but after I really got to thinking about it, I'm like, hell, if I tattoo that motherfucker and like throw some swag with it, I'm like, man, that shit going to be sharp and I ain't never got to go back up in it. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
So after I thought on it, thought on it for a while, I got to trying to envision it or whatever, and I talked to a couple of cats about it, and of course, they told me what the people always gonna tell you when they ain't got the same vision as you, man. Don't do that, man.
Facts.
They told me don't do it, but I was thinking, and see, I got a lot of portraits on my back, as far as the dead homies or whatever. And when you do the portrait, if they got a beard or whatever, the portrait gonna have their beard tattooed on the portrait. I noticed it always looked pretty crispy when I see that. So I said, okay, my face bigger than a portrait. If a person can handle a portrait, I'm sure he can handle my face.
Yeah.
So, I got to thinking on it, and one day I ended up pulling up on a tattoo artist about it, and he even told me, bro, I've never seen it. He was a Mexican dude out of Texas. I thought they done seen it all with the tattoo. He even told me, bro, I ain't never seen that before. Don't do that to your face. I said, bro, all we're going to do is draw a line right here, and we're going to pop a couple of those, because it didn't start with this. Like, this is...
That's what I was just about to say. It wasn't that much at first.
No,
it was just...
it started lower.
Yeah.
Like,
so you just had a chin strap, basically.
I just had a chin strap, basically. It was like it started thin and then got wide. You know what I'm saying? So I started with that, and I had like 2 LVs right there, 2 right there, and 2 right there. As far as having the whole bag through it, I was starting it. That wasn't the vision. So now I started with that, and like actually when I got it, bro, like the shit really was hard. Like,
facts.
And the same people that seen me get it, like after they seen it, they like, bro, that shit really is fire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So boom, I hear you on all that right there. I'm gonna let him touch on some of the things he said, y'all. But one thing I want to get into real quick before we even fast forward into the real life situations and all that. Where exactly are you from? Like, where you come from? Like, what type of environment you grew up in?
Okay, I'm from a small city, man. I'm from a city called Martinsville, Virginia. It's right on the North Carolina, Southern Virginia. It's right on the North Carolina line. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big cities in Virginia really close to me. It's not real small, but Only thing we famous for is like NASCAR, the NASCAR track there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know the shit that be on TV when they drive the race cars. That the racetrack there, it's called the Martinsville Speedway. But that's where I'm from. But you know what I'm saying? It's a smaller city, but it's a lot of motion there. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from. But you know, it's motion everywhere you go. But yeah, it's a small city called Martinsville, Virginia.
Okay, cool. So, Martinsville, Virginia. When did you end up leaving Martinsville, Virginia? Like, how did you end up in Atlanta where we at right now?
Oh, I just left Martinsville, Virginia 18 months ago. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
I left back then, and I came to Atlanta because like I'm an internet celebrity. I went viral like 6 times for these tattoos, and like I did the Mark of God. You know what I'm saying? I went viral a lot of times, and I know Atlanta got opportunities. Like,
Okay.
I really hear about how like successful people help people get to where they at, as long as you got the right mindset and the right vision.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I came here because I know it's a lot of black entrepreneurs here eating, and I know what my mindset and my thought process, because I got a vision to bring to the table too, and I feel like I know I ain't no jealous, hater-like person, so I feel like they'll get with my program. We can all get some money together.
So what was you doing in Martinsville then before you came here? Like, what was your job? What was your money? What was your income?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I came home from prison after doing 10 years in the feds in 2019. As soon as I came home from prison, I changed my life. I sold dope since I was 11 years old, really, man. You know what I'm saying? I did that since I was 11. So I've sold drugs all my life. Caught my first bid at
What type of dope we talking about?
Crack cocaine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because everybody say, yeah, so crack cocaine. And, you know what I'm saying? I sold that. You know, I've been riding cars with big rims since I was 15. Like I say, I started selling drugs, man. Of course, not to necessarily be able to buy cars and shit. I'm going to be honest. I started selling drugs at a young age because my family wasn't going to support my weed habit.
Yeah.
So, like, I started selling that shit because I grew up on a block. Like, them boys, I'm watching niggas trap that shit out. Boy, they getting money. Like, my block is really doing numbers. It's like, I'm watching about 10 or 20 niggas really get money. So, you know, they won't give me no knowledge on the shit, but, you know, I sit back and watch. And figure it out. And then after a while, you know, I end up cracking on my boy Twin, and got me a little 5 for 50 back then. Cause see, one thing about Virginia, it ain't like those certain big cities like up north, like Baltimore and New York. Like, you can't be your own boss up there. You got to work your way up. In Virginia, North Carolina, you can become a boss at any age as long as you got the mindset to do what it do to take to be a boss. You know what I'm saying?
So you said you was having it all by the age of 15. Like, what happened then? Like, did it slow down?
No, it took off. That's when by the time 15, my mama gave me my first car, but see, she didn't know I was selling dope.
Yeah.
She gave me my first car at 15 to 8 months, but you know, I'm working jobs at 15 too. I'm working at Long John Silver's. I'm tricking mama for real, cause I'm working at the Long John Silver's, but I got money in my pocket, but she knows something weird, but she really don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hanging out at the project, so you know, it ain't looking too good. I'm too young, but you know, at the same time, you know, I'm sneaking out the house to sell that shit.
Facts.
So you know, by the time I'm gonna tell you my first set of rims. I don't know. How old are you?
Shit, I'm 28. Y'all might not
Okay,
know.
so you probably wouldn't even know, but I mean, you ever heard of McLean's?
Nope.
Okay, it was selling McLean. I know
I know
heard of
the
Dave's,
tires, the McLean tires. No, they got tires too, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know if they got. You done heard of Dayton rims though, right? The
Yeah, I heard
Wiles?
of the Dayton ones.
Okay, all McLean's is just like a Dayton, but it was a little cheaper version of a Dayton. But it looked the same, but they stick out the fenders. It got knockoff. They stick out the fenders about like that. Them OGs watching this shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be about my age, about 45. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna know they stick out the fenders like that. Had a chrome around the fenders. I had a 1988 some Sundance. And put the 15-inch McLean's on that joint, and I come through beating and all that. But that's it. I'm gonna just say 16 years old. You know what I'm saying?
So what age did it slow down then?
It never slowed down. I took off. It didn't slow down until I went to jail.
So you, okay.
Yeah,
when did you go to jail?
I went to jail at 19.
So all the way from 11 to 19, you was selling dope.
Yes.
And you was doing great.
Doing great. I mean, trapping. But I'm having run-ins with the police now. I caught cases, you know what I'm saying, at 17, like, police done pulled up at the projects and jumped out on us, and my man took off running. When they chased him, they went up after him, and they said motherfucker threw something, right? They said a motherfucker threw something, and they ended up going and search the woods and found a gun.
Threw something out their pocket type shit, like they
Well, they chased the other nigga, and by both officers chasing him, they said they heard something slide across the cement or whatever, and like, so they run back to me like, what you throw? I'm like, I ain't throw nothing. So they go get the searching or whatever, and when they get the searching, they found a gun. So like, this what you threw? I'm like, nah, I ain't throw nothing. So like, I'm sitting on the side waiting to go to jail or whatever, and like, they searching, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After a while, they like, bro, what you waiting on? I'm like, I'm waiting to go to jail. They like, nah, they like, we gonna issue indictment for you when indictments come out, but they like, you free to go. But they're like, we impounded your car. Shit, they told me I was free to go. I hauled ass and left that goddamn car. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. I just gave my boy that fresh shave. You understand me? $1 million shave. Hell is you doing? But man. So you say you ended up going to jail. Did you go to jail for hustling, or what you went to jail for? Like, what was your first time going? Like, what was that for?
My first time going to jail, man, I was 16 years old, man, and I got police and jumped out again. Like I stay in the hood. Like it's hot with the police undercovers and shit. So like, we on the block. I'm sitting in the car again. I'm about 17. Me and my man, we just blowing weed. We sitting in that motherfucker. We see the undercovers hit the block. So when they hit the block, you know what I'm saying, they see us in the car, we get out. So anyway, they pulled up in front of me. They pull up, the car smoked out.
Okay.
So I already know that. God damn.
It's over with.
You know what I'm saying? No. The work stash, I ain't gonna even lie. I got work on me. But one thing I can't do on these cameras, bro, that I see a lot of people do, is give away where the shit was stashed, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though
that's
I got
your
away
secret
with
spot.
it. Yeah, and plus, like, that's information for, like, other people in the trap to get away with it. And, like, to me, that's informing the police, bro, on stash spots, on how street niggas
We not
get
giving
away.
y'all that information so y'all can start looking for it there. It's over with.
I'm uncut. I'm a real nigga. I can't give y'all the information on where that. I wish I could, but I can't tell that part. But you know what I'm saying? It was some drugs in the car. You know what I'm saying? The weed
and
in
they
my
didn't
pocket.
find it type
No,
shit. Oh, yeah.
They didn't find it.
I'm gonna get that off camera. I'm gonna figure that out.
They didn't find it. And for real, I ain't gonna lie, I really want to tell it. But man, I'm scared.
Don't even do it. We ain't even gonna do it. Nah, hell no.
Oh,
That's for me and me. Oh, I don't even want to tell nobody else
I
now.
want to tell, but man, you never know about these police. They fuck around. Oh, you did that, motherfucker? Like, they was on my ass, bro. Like, oh, you did that? That motherfucker outsmarted us, bro. Like, man, I better not give it to him raw like that. They'll be like, okay, they'll start watching my interviews for real. That nigga getting it up. But at 19, you know, my man, he's a trapper too. He done got a trailer. He telling me to rent it out. And he trapped out that bitch about 3-4 years. I'm watching them trappers. I had a trap house right up the trailer court, but he down there, but he with his wife and kids trapping. You know, I'm up here trapping out the crack house. You know what I mean? But I used to watch him trap. So when he ended up moving to the city, saying he'll rent me the trailer, he know I'm gonna pump out of it. I'm like, all right, bet. My worst decision ever. And bro, don't you know I ain't last 30 days, bro.
Okay.
I'm trapping out that bitch. Police kicked my shit in. Man, when I woke up that morning, bro, like, I swear I never knew it was the police because I had only had it 30 days. I thought it was the Jack Boys. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Okay.
As soon as I heard motherfucker hit the door, man, you know what I'm saying? I heard motherfucker. I get in defense mode, ready to nigga come through that door, I'ma tie your ass up. You know, I ain't no convicted fella or nothing at that time. I'ma tie your ass up. So anyway.
So they ain't even announced that that was them or nothing.
They did, but by that time, you know, I was coming out of dead sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
So I heard it bang, 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 bang. So I heard that the first thing I'm doing, I'm in defense. So I'm thinking the Jack Boys, but at the same time, when I get in defense, I heard police, we got a search warrant. Oh, Lord. Because I know it's real pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So them niggas come in that bitch. I'm in the bathroom, they come in that motherfucker, you know, come in that bitch. They see the dope on the nightstand, man. It's like 23 grams of dope on the nightstand, what they said it was, you know what I'm saying? Almost an ounce of crack, you know, what was on the nightstand. So they see that, they pick it up. They're like, this yours? I said, bro, I don't live here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, they asked that question of whether they get to go in the bathroom. They get a Desert Eagle 44 out of there. They like, this yours? I'm like, shit, this ain't even my house, you know what I mean? It really ain't my house. It ain't in my name. I was just in the bedroom where they came in, but it's not mine. So anyway, of course they arrested me, you know. They get my man out the back, search his room, whatever. They got a Mossberg pump up out of there. And he just had like an 8-ball, man. Well, he went to jail for that motherfucker. So both of us go to jail, you know what I'm saying, for possession of a firearm with intent to distribute drugs, possession of marijuana, and possession of crack, you know what I mean? So we go to jail. We go to jail. We get bonded out, you know what I'm saying? In between this time, you know, I get out, I'm like, damn, they done raided me. I ain't sold to no snitching number. They done raided me. They saying they watching me. I think the landlord put them on me because the landlord was a preacher.
Okay.
I think he probably put the police on me, and plus he was on my ass. And plus I knew he wasn't no game anyway. I tried his ass, you know what I'm saying? I was young. You know what I mean? So it caught me a case, and man, in between that time I got out on bond, and I just started trapping again after a little period of time, maybe a week or so. I started trapping again, man, and now I done stopped. I ain't got no gun, I ain't got no file, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, boy, police on my ass. But in between this time, man, a motherfucker done got murdered, right? A motherfucking track star done got murdered in my city. And when he got murdered, bruh, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there or whatever, but the police come to my house looking for me because the people on the block when he got murdered said I was the one did it. It was like 3 different cars come through. But they said I was the one hanging out the passenger side of one. They said I rode through on my Suburban first time. So I rode through on my Suburban, scoped the block out. Then I came back with the nigga. Suburban was parked somewhere, and I was hanging out the passenger side shooting a chopper. And the boy got hit one time, he got killed, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, police come question me, but at this time, I don't even know a nigga that got killed for real, and this is real shit. I don't even know a nigga got killed. But they come question me, but they don't actually tell me a person got killed. See, if you get investigated for murder, what I learned, they don't come and be like, yo, you killed somebody, you know him? Nah, they come back, where was you at this time? They ask you questions to try to read the situation, because that's what they did. They asked, where was you at this time? Was you at a track meet? And I'm like, damn, track meet? I'm like, well, I won't edit, but I would edit afterwards. And you know, I did see niggas arguing with a nigga on the bus. You know, that's young nigga beef. I'm older than these guys, but the nigga got killed. So long story short, I said that to say this. After that boy got killed, police came and ended up locking up 5 niggas. They seen I wasn't a suspect, and they seen I didn't know nothing. So they didn't come back and investigate me or nothing. But they locked up 5 niggas. Locked up one of my homeboys used to stay at the trailer with me, stayed across from me. Locked up him, like 5 people, like a few niggas from my hood, a few niggas from, but I knew all of them the homies, you know what I mean? So locked them up. So in between this time, the streets are still saying, even though I didn't go to jail, the streets are saying I did it.
Okay.
So by the streets are saying I did it, you know, that shit can be war.
Yeah.
Because I didn't go to jail. But
Okay.
these niggas are saying he did this. So now when I come through the city, this energy is fucked up. I got females like cracking out, telling me, you killed my cousin. I'm really shocked. Because like, I can't believe that they think, okay, 5 niggas went to jail for this. You think I'm gonna be the 6th one that don't go to jail? Like, it's a good possibility that I'm going to if I had something to do with it. 5 niggas went to jail. If not 6, it was 5 or 6. I don't know, it was so many there, I can't remember. So, I said that to say this basically. I had to strap the fuck up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out on fucking bond.
And them boys was after you.
I ain't gonna say they was after me, but you never know if they after you. They
Yeah.
might be. Cause won't nobody after me. But just when I ride through the city, you know, I got a Suburban, that bitch stand out.
Yeah.
So when motherfuckers see it coming, like I could just see, I could be riding through the city, I could see people stopping their tracks and just look at the car. Not
Yeah.
won't do nothing, but I see it. And plus, you know, like you said, you see me at the store, I know how to read people. I look at it, I can see it.
He peeped that I saw him out the back, and he was in the car. He, like, no cap, like, he locked eyes with me just on some, like, across the field, like, low-key, like, across. I was at a whole nother gas pump, and he peeped that I saw him. Like, when I wasn't even staring hard, I just, oh, yeah, that's Buddy. I know him. Tight.
I can kind of feel it. You know, sometimes you can kind of feel when somebody looking, and you just might need to be aware of who that person is, just to be aware of it. Not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, but just to be aware, okay, somebody peep you out in case it is a bad thing.
So them boys, did somebody approach you? Is that, like, what happened in your city?
At work one time, I was working at Toil Tech, now I went and got a job. At work, man, one dude did approach me, and this was the homie, bro, and he like, and like, he didn't really approach me, but his energy was off, and I approached him.
Yeah.
And when I approached him, I can tell he won't approach me, but he won't, because nigga a gangster for real. You know what I mean? I would say his name. He watched this bitch. He just got off doing about 50. He go, no, I ain't lying, but this shit is way back then. He approached me when I broke that shit down. I like, look, Kool-Aid, bro. If I had something to do with that, bro, I said I'd be in jail just like the rest of the niggas, bro.
Facts.
I said, you think I'm gonna be the one to get away with it? Man, nigga, that metal, we've been tight ever since, man.
Facts.
Just off of me addressing him and like saying, bro, you really think I did this shit? Y'all niggas really think I'm at smooth, bro? I'm fucking 20 years old. Y'all really think I'm at smooth? Like, for real. So, you know, at the same time, I said that to say this one more time, I done strapped up. Man, I'm in Danville at Taylor Drive, bro. Me and my man out there, we got this park in Danville, Virginia, be jumping across Taylor Drive. We go out there, my man in there. I'm fucking, he like, yo, pull over, I gotta take a piss. I'm like, all right. I pull over in this mental health parking lot, and when I pull over, man, why I joke with this man and be like, yo, bro, police. I was a young kid, I was a little dummy a little bit. I'm trying to joke with him, like, yo, police. And he got, oh shit, he pull up. I'm joking, but tell me why I look back and there go the goddamn police for real. Man, that nigga whipping the parking lot. The truck smoked out.
Damn.
The truck fucking smoked. I got dope on me. 5 in the car. A box of bullets in the car.
Yeah.
I know it's going down. They come to the car. As soon as they come to the car, but when they get out, this is the nigga I got with me. This nigga dead now, man. Rest in peace, Tyrell. But Tyrell, motherfucker, started moving like a weak nigga. I gotta say it. Soon as it happened, bro, he like this. Police see it.
Yeah.
I'm like, Tyrell, chill out. Police looking at you, bro. I can be dirty, but I still know how to react.
Yeah.
I'm like, chill out. Police looking. By the time it's too late, I see the police energy. He about to tie his truck up.
Yep.
Nigga walked to the car, and he smelled the weed. I know he about to tie it up.
Yeah.
He walked to the car. He like, y'all got anything in his car? I'm still always no. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
No. Well, with the odor of marijuana and the movements the passenger was making, we about to pull you out the car and search us. Shit, it's going down, bro.
And they locked you up then.
That's what happened. He didn't have nothing.
So did you
Well,
get bail that time, or did you just instantly, you had to sit?
No bail.
So how much time did they sentence you when you went to the county after that? When you got your time, what they tell you, like, you got to do this amount of time?
That's why I got to tell you the story, because keep in mind, I'm on bond for a whole nother. I got to tell you how all this transpired.
Yeah.
But I didn't get bail. What happened? They came to the car, they searched the car. They got 5.5 grams of crack out the motherfucker. It's in my damn pocket, bro.
Yeah.
It's in my little pocket. Shit came off of me, you know what I'm saying? Shit happened so fast, couldn't get it up. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, I'm joking with them nigga, boom, you know what I'm saying? And then me, I don't never move fucked up, even if I know I'm fucked up. I'm the type of nigga too would take my blow if you got me down bad.
Facts.
You got me down bad, I'm gonna take my blow. I'm just that type of nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Called accountability, bro. Like, instead I'm fucked up, but like, I'm accountable. Like, if you got me down bad and wrong, I ain't gonna do all that weak nigga shit, bro. Let's go, bro. So in between that time, what's gonna happen, man? I get locked up for the coke and gun. I went to jail, got a 9 out the car.
Okay.
They got a 9 out the car. I done bought a 9 from my homeboy, because niggas might be on my ass. And now, that's why I brought that up. I done got caught with another fucking gun that I done borrowed from a nigga, a little ragged ass motherfucker, but that bitch would unload. I checked to make sure it unloaded. It unloaded everyone. That bitch was ugly as hell. He let me borrow that motherfucker. So I went to jail for the weed, the drugs, and the gun. He didn't go to jail for nothing. I'm in the back police car. I get to watch this nigga leave on my Jeep and go home. And he the one really semi got me fucked up. But I was smoking, but he still moved wrong. But he didn't get caught with nothing. I ain't no nigga, even though I know he had some weed somewhere. I was like, unless I got charged with his weed, maybe I got charged with it. But I don't know, because I ain't no nigga who tells, so I don't know what happened. But I know I went to jail and like, so stayed in jail. I'm going to speed it up. Stayed in jail 5 months, bro. Fought the case. In between this time, I ended up going to court for the first case. I ended up beating that gun charge on that case, because the trailer's not in my name. It's in another room where it's in a bathroom. I ended up beating it, and plus it was in this other nigga's name that actually lived there. So I ended up beating that gun. I got convicted of the drugs. The gun I was really blessed. The gun in Danville.
Yeah.
By the pastor making those movements, they dismissed that gun too, because the judge like, how I know he didn't stash that? He didn't get caught with nothing. They're like, he's like, okay, the pastor was moving wrong, but he the one that left with nothing, didn't get caught with nothing. They're like, he might have stashed the gun. So that's how I wiggled my way up out of that, and with a court appointed, I wiggled my way up out of that gun charge. I ended up doing 2 years, bro. I ended up doing in 02 to 04. I did 2 years. I was looking at 10, because coke and gun in Virginia is 5 years mandatory. I had it twice. It'll be a 10-year mandatory sentence. But I did 2 because I beat the guns on both. I did 2 years off of that, and got out in 04.
Okay.
That was state though. That was state.
And then you got in trouble again and had to go do another bid?
Well, I got out in 04. Got out in 04. By this time, see, keep in mind, when I grew up at 11 or 12 years old, it was easy for me to sell dope because the block did numbers. See, it was different back in the 90s than it is back in the day. Back in the 90s, people sit on traps. They sit on corners and sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? What transpired in between those 2 years, people stopped from really doing blocks and started using cell phones. So when I get out to this in between this time, I'm really green. Because I started selling drugs at such a young age, I really didn't understand. I just would buy dope and sell it.
Yeah.
But in between this time, it done transpired the motherfuckers buying good quality dope.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part because I was so young. So in between this time, I started getting my drugs. After maybe a few months out of jail, I worked a little bit, but I dipped back in there. And keep in mind, when I go to jail, I always keep my car. I kept my Suburban. I came home to my Suburban. I didn't sell it. So when I get out from doing the 2 years, I come home to a Suburban still with 20-inch rims, TVs and shit. So I always get out to my cars. When I came home from the Fed bid, I got out to 3 cars, 2 on 26s and 1 factory. You know what I mean? I'll never sell my shit. I did 10 and kept everything, drop tops and all that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how it happened. I got out and ended up, you know what I'm saying? I got out 04, started trapping again. I couldn't really figure out how to make the money. I'm gonna tell you real quick on how I figured it out. This is how I ended up figuring the game out. I got a first cousin that's getting money on my block. I'm trying to serve the fiends, but these motherfuckers ain't calling me back. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm really a nigga getting money. I never struggled. But going to prison, getting out, I couldn't get right. This is what I had to learn. You gotta have good quality dope, bro. When I see my cousin doing the numbers, I started buying dope from him. And now my shit picking up. I said, oh, that's when I started paying attention to the texture of dope, looking at the shine and the flakiness. That's when I learned textures and shit. When I learned the shine is the raw, the flaky is the whip, that's when I took off. It wasn't 4 months, bro. I went and bought a drop top 70 Cadillac Coupe de Ville convertible, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got back and tapped all the way back in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And ended up catching another case after a few years. I lasted some years though. I lasted maybe 5 or 6 years. I lasted from 04 to from 2011. I had a couple of slip ups with guns and shit. Like I'd have been in and out of jail a whole lot. A lot of shit I done beat. I done beat like 5 cases, you know what I'm saying? But I done been down for some shit too, though.
So, what exactly led you to your 10 to 15 year bid in prison? Like, what happened at that point in case? Like, you got locked up, but what did you get locked up for?
Okay, what done transpired in between that time, man? Like I said, I got out 04 and then grinded 07 and then 2011, man. I'm just woke up in the morning. I done got a call. I done got a call on the phone, you know. You know, I was a breakdown. They called me the breakdown king in my city. I ain't no nigga running around pumping bricks and shit. I'm the nigga who will break a brick down.
Facts.
Break that whole motherfucker down in straight 20s, bro.
Okay.
Won't even sell a gram out that motherfucker. Man, I take a brick down and make 90,000 off that bitch because I'm doing 20 for 20. I'm getting 2,800 off an ounce, bro.
Okay.
Because my shit raw. I done learned at this point in time, if your shit straight, bro, straight drop, you can point for point it. So that's what I did. And in between that time, man, I done pulled up to this girl. Girl done just called me. She just wanted old 60 rock, bro. I went to the feds, did 10 years for $60, bro.
Damn. She
Yeah.
was the feds?
She was working with them.
Damn.
Actually, she was working with the state, but the state sent my paperwork fed because I had been through so much and beat so many cases and just gave them hell to where they passed me over the feds because it was my 3rd strike for career offender.
Okay.
I went to the feds for career offender. You know, that's 10 to 12 and a half years. So what's gonna happen, man? A girl that called me for $60. No, I'm wrong. She called me, but I sold her. Another dude that called me, I done pulled up on him and served it, bro. And I never knew. I had pulled up on that dude's house a few days before and seen the police in his yard, didn't know. He called me, I asked him, told me what he wants. I said, bro, where's the police over here? He like, oh, me and my old lady got in the altercation. I'm like, oh, all right. Man, shit, I didn't even know when that man called me that last time. I served him 3 times. Man, the police was in the crib watching me serve that shit. I pull up on the little 93 Escort. I got like 5 cars at a time, but I'm on the 93 Escort, little 5-speed trap car, trap for real. I'm on that bitch and pulled up at that bitch. Police didn't jump out on me. But it didn't last like 45 days, man. They issued an indictment and set up a roadblock for me. The last time I served them, about 30 deep in the middle of the street with the feds, set up a roadblock for me, searched the car, got a half ounce up out that motherfucker then, no gun, no nothing, you know what I'm saying? Got a half ounce up out that bitch, little blow a half ounce of weed, take me to jail, bro. And when they take me, they said, bro, you leaving with the feds. And what they did, they took me straight to the jail, right? Took me straight to the interrogation room. I've never been tested anytime I've been to jail, but I got tested this time. They tried to give me the snitch. They pulled me to that bitch, they take me in the room, there's 3 officers in there. I see them pulling out paper, they said, all right, Mr. Belcher, what we gonna do? They said, we're going to sit you down with these 2 officers and let you. I said, for what? I stopped them there. They said, if you don't want to say nothing, just say you don't want to talk. I said, man, I ain't got nothing to say, man. Take me to my cell. I'm tired anyway. The motherfucker got to packing up their shit that fast. They was like, well, I hope you know Rodney Wilson from Logtown. I do. He got he got 35 years for the same charges you got now. And I just didn't say nothing. I went to jail and never got tried no more. You know what I'm saying? They took me to Roanoke. Stayed in that bitch 5 years. I thought it was a game. I was really looking at 10 years, but yeah, I was looking at it because that 3rd offense. I ended up getting, I was looking at 10 to 12 and a half, but I ended up getting 10, 10 in the feds. I did 10, came home, turned my life around.
So, with your time in the feds and everything like that, you ended up having to do your time for 10 years in there. And then, like, what was that transition like? You was just, boom, you went from county jail straight to the feds. Like, was it hard or was it just, it was easy? What?
I mean, to me, you know, our federal system is in a whole nother city. It's in Roanoke, Virginia. That's like 45 minutes. So you send a nigga like me to a whole nother city around people I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely wasn't hard for me, but at that point in time, I didn't know if it was gonna be hard or not because I had never really, well, the first bit I got caught, I was in another city then, but still this is the feds. But man, to be honest with you, I'm just so accountable for my actions, man. Man, when you get me, I knew I was going to jail one day because I wasn't going to stop trapping. I really needed it, bro, just to go in there and sit my ass down and really change
So you
myself.
came to terms with it, basically.
Yeah.
So
I even told my mom I needed it.
Facts.
I said, I don't need 10, though. I said, I use about 5 or 7, goddamn. So I don't need 10.
Oh, you know the feds going to see you through.
Yeah.
Them folks
I
saw
don't
that
need
shit
10.
through.
I said, I need about 5.
Yeah.
Man, I got 10. I said, damn. But I'm going to tell you what
But you did 2 years previously in the feds, though,
No,
right?
state.
Oh, state. Oh, you did 2 years state.
Yeah, the first bit was state.
So that shit was worse than the 2 years state versus the 10 years fed.
Man, I'm going to be honest with you. To me, time is time, bro.
So you ain't really feel no difference between the two.
I mean, the only difference is you in another state to where you can't get visitation like that, and like they say the food better and stuff. Like it might be a little better, but like
Same shit.
I mean, it's jail. You ain't going home and you ain't gonna fuck nothing. You know, and you gonna be around good niggas. You gonna be around fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? So
like they got a saying, man. When a lot of people go down the road, they say the same way you act in the streets is the same way you gonna act in that cell, in in that facility. Is that true?
I say it's possible, but I'm gonna say in that situation, most people can probably turn it down a notch when they go to jail. Some niggas might crash out too, because I got a homie really crash out, but I ain't seen too many like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To just crash out like that, man. I'm gonna say it's not true, and this is just my opinion. The reason why I say it's not true because don't nobody want to go to jail, and you can be the toughest nigga on the street. When you know you done touched in that motherfucking cell, you can pipe that shit down because a lot of niggas just like you, tougher than you, and that done killed more people.
They begging for a nigga to do some crazy shit.
Yeah, like so you really asking for a big problem. So I've seen most niggas humble themselves, but I will say my homeboy I was talking about, he's worse in jail. In the street, he's humble, but in jail, he's like, I'm in a cell with him, I've never seen nothing like it. So, you know, I think it depends on the person, but I think most gonna humble themselves.
How you felt like you was in jail?
Oh, I'm humble everywhere. I'm always, no matter if I'm in jail or the street, I'm the same person because I'm just genuine. I'm honest. I'm accountable. If I'm right, I'm right. I'm wrong. And like I'm always gonna be on some OG shit. If I got some game to offer, I'm gonna give it to you if you ask, or if I think you're open to hearing it.
So you had your state and you had your federal time. In which situation did you get the tattoos and everything done?
The federal.
So you went to the feds. That's when you started. What was your first tattoo? Like, was that your first tattoo on your face, or was your first tattoo like all over your body, basically?
Well, basically, what happened on my first 2-year bid, I had certain tattoos. I had like that, but all this gap. I got like 12 tattoos on my first state bid during the 2 years. Mm-hmm. So I had all this in between open. Like my legs is like sleeved.
Oh yeah,
up,
you
like,
had it, boy.
Yeah, my back, like everything covered this up here to here. There's no space. You know what I'm saying? So like I had that in the state, but when I went to the feds, that's when I always told myself, I said, boy, when you get locked up, you know tattoos cheap. I already did that. I said, sleeve your shit up. I knew I was going to jail, and that's what I did. When I went to jail, I sleeved everything.
Oh, you planned this? Like you basically said, when I go down the road, I'm gonna get yatted.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how I did it so quick and so fast. I got all these tattoos in like 5 months. I planned it.
Holy shit. Did it hurt?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you kept getting them bitches?
Yeah, because I had a plan.
Yeah.
I had a plan to sleeve everything, and just because it hurt, it ain't gonna stop my plan. I look at tattoos like prison. It's only temporary.
Okay.
When it's over with, it's over with. It's behind you.
So boom. When did you decide to get this done?
I started with this tattoo.
How did you get away with getting all this shit done without them like just seeing you or nothing? Like what? Like how that happened?
Boy, that's a hell of a story right there. You asked the right question. Like that's what I know a lot of people won't know. Because really, if you think about it, I really changed my identity in prison. Because you gotta look at it. I'm a bald-faced nigga. I got a little, we ain't gonna say bald-faced, but my shit kind of low.
Yeah.
But to hit with this shit, I hit with that bitch like that kind of low. But to hit with that bitch, even though you're a bald-faced nigga, when I pull up there, motherfucker looking like, the fuck? But I'm gonna tell you how I did it. You know what I'm saying? I just came from New York.
Yeah.
Through transit. Went through Brooklyn, New York, MDC Brooklyn. That's the federal spot. You gotta go through Holdo. I was in MDC Brooklyn like 30 days. And even that was peace. And you know Brooklyn, New York, bro. I'm wondering how the fuck that's gonna go.
Yeah, I heard the stories about New York, but they say that shit wild up there.
No, for real. You know, I went through MDC Brooklyn, but it's still fast as transit. But like that shit was wild. Niggas is getting bust up and everything. But one thing I'm gonna say about me, I even jumped on a blood phone and they didn't even know it was a blood phone, bro. Like I didn't know how New York was ran. I didn't really know that that's the blood phone. That's the phone for anybody.
Okay.
And that's the Muslim phone. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that, so I'm just like, I see a nigga on the phone, like, bro, you let me get next on the phone? They're like, yeah. But they didn't question me. They let me use the phone, but what I learned by after talking to other niggas, nobody said nothing.
You think that's more of a New York thing though? Like they more like, oh, we only enforce rules on people that's basically in this type of situation. Like if you Muslim, blood, Crip, we enforce that on them. But if it's somebody from Virginia, they probably like, shit, he ain't meaning no harm to nobody, but he ain't here doing his time. You think that was what it was?
It probably got a lot to do with it.
Tight.
It probably got a lot to do with it, but I will say this, they will get on your ass from being out of town too. Like,
for sure.
I'm gonna tell you what it all really boils down to, in my opinion. It boils down to how you carry yourself and how you move. Mm-hmm. If you move like a genuine, respectful, real motherfucker, but you still ain't going for nothing, but you're respectful with it, people don't really know how to take you. And you quiet. I'm real quiet. Mm-hmm. I'm out in public. I won't talk. I'm in jail in the street. I'm real quiet. I won't talk to nobody. I'm so caught up in my own thoughts. I don't need to talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So people don't really know how to take person like that. So if you got the heart to just go get on that phone, a lot of people really ain't gonna check. You might got a nigga might say something respectful, even though it didn't happen. Like, yo, that's the blood phone. But that didn't even happen. But I'm gonna tell you, I still didn't go use that phone no more, just out of respect for their phone.
Facts.
Now that I know, I went on to the other phone. But I respect them because they didn't get on my ass. You know what I mean? Real shit. You know? But yeah, you know, went through that bitch. But I'm gonna get to why I'm in MDC Brooklyn, how I got the tattoo. I'm in that bitch. In between this time, I'm gonna tell you how I got the tattoo. Why I'm in jail. This is white boy. He done drew a line on it with a pen. He done drew a line like this. Just a thin line with an ink pen. He drew that bitch like that. Ran this shit. And he said, I'm thinking about getting this tatted. I looked at that line. I said, that shit really look like a fucking chin strap, bro. It's just an ink pen, though. And it's just me. I ain't telling him what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking this shit because I want to be as bad as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I done thought on this shit for years, bro. And when I went to motherfucker, I done finally made my mind up. I'm going to get that motherfucking tattoo. So I planned it. I'm in MDC Brooklyn. I know I'm going to go to Danbury, Connecticut. I got like 3 years left on my prison sentence, you know what I'm saying? I said, okay, if you can get that tattoo, boy, you know the police going to be on your ass now. I said, but if you can get it as soon as you get to the prison. They don't really know you like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's what I did. As soon as I went to the yard, I made that bitch, you know what I'm saying? 30 days in that motherfucker, I done pulled through that motherfucker. I see Amigo in transit with me. He come with me. You know, they always gonna light it on me. Yo, I do tattoos. They see, I get tattoos. They're like, bro, I do tattoos. I'm like, oh yeah? So let me run something by you. I told him about this tattoo motherfucking coat. I said a tattoo beard. That nigga got quiet, bro. He like, I could tell by his face, oh, hell, here we go with this bullshit.
So even in prison, they take pride in their work. They like, I ain't just tattooing anything, but.
And see, I guess I gotta look at it like if you ain't never seen something, you don't really know how to do it.
Facts.
Only reason why I can envision it because I'm a visionary at the end of the day.
Shit, it's your work though. You wanted that shit, so you already know what you want.
I know what I want. And see, that's what I had to convince him to do. So I told him about the lines. And when I broke it down to him, I said, listen, I said, all we're gonna do is draw a line right here.
Yeah.
A line right here. Pick 2 LVs, 2 LVs, 2 LVs, and said, shade that bitch. I said, you can shade, right?
Where the LV come from though? Like, why you chose Louis Vuitton?
Why I chose Louis Vuitton?
Yeah.
Because what this whole look stands for, it stands for bag alert.
Uh-huh.
Once you see me, if I ain't even got them, like right now, I ain't sharp enough, but when a motherfucker see me, I look like money.
Fact.
They can look at me and be
okay.
like,
okay.
But so what it
I
stands
go for that. I go for that.
So what it stands for, bag alert.
Okay.
It don't stand for I'm wear Louis Vuitton every day. It stands for when you see me, you know I'm getting to the bag.
So
I'm talking about big bag, Louis Vuitton bag.
Fact. So when you got all that done, you shaded in LV, got the beard, like. Wait. You got all this done at one time? Like you got the full beard done at once?
It took like 3 sessions. I'm gonna tell you how we did it. First, we hit them with 6 LVs. Mm-hmm. 2, and see these LVs didn't start like this. I ain't gonna lie, in prison, this shit was fucked up.
Okay.
It came out fucked up as first, but I didn't know it was fucked up at the time because it was new.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I got a beard. I don't even see the LVs fucked up. It
Yeah.
took me to go viral when I came home, and you know the people come for you when they said I looked.
I
at
remember
LVs,
that video.
I said, boy, them LVs is crooked as hell. But it took other people to say it, and that's when I looked at the reals because I'm in jail. I don't know what Louis Vuitton really look like when I get in jail. I see this shit though. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, them bitches. And I'm an honest nigga. If they fucked up, it's fucked up. Even if it's on me, it's still fucked up.
Yeah.
So, you know, I seen it, but that's when I got it fixed. But like I say, I ended up starting low in prison. I ended up pushing it up higher after I liked it and hit him with the Rick Ross.
Okay.
That's when I said this because what I did, I basically tattooed my beard on how I would want it to grow.
So didn't no police officers say nothing to you? You said you changed your identity basically. Like you meant that literally? Like they didn't recognize you?
Nah, I'm not saying. I'm gonna tell you, it took another person to tell me I changed my identity in prison for me to know that. To be honest, it was a person who came talking to me about my tattoo, and they're like, "Bro, you really changed your identity in here." And I thought about that shit. This shit scared me when he said it, cause I ain't looked that deep into it. I just wanted the tattoo.
So how you, bro? When you came home, how they looked at you with that shit? Like how your moms and all them looked at you?
See, my mom they actually liked the shit. They were shocked they liked the motherfucker, cause they always told me don't put no tattoo in your face. I'm like, I probably ain't, cause I ain't.
You think they lied or you think they told the truth? Like they really liked it?
Nah, they really liked it, cause this bitch is hard.
That's some Virginia ass shit. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's some Martinville, Virginia shit right there, dog.
That bitch original now. You from somewhere unheard of. You definitely from somewhere unheard of with some shit
That's
like
the
that.
best one.
I've never seen no shit like that. Where the fuck are you from? Martinsville, Virginia, motherfucker. Have you heard of it?
Hey,
Just like the tattoo.
Hey, what that quote was you told me earlier before we did the interview? You told me something so fire, I forgot. Oh.
Which one was it, bro? Like,
God
I remember you said
damn.
it too. Like you told me to keep it for the shit. Like,
But that man told me something so fucking fire, bro. It down there was like that original shit you just said. You was like, you said a Martinsville original, some shit. It was around the lines of that. But hey, it is what it is. We'll get back.
hopefully it come back, because I remember I wanted to leave it, but boy, we done talked about so much fire shit, goddamn, I done kind of slipped my mind. I remember a little, it might come to me.
So during this time and everything, you got the beard tatted and everything. Like, What was people telling you in jail then, like in prison? Like, it was like, bro, what the hell? Why the hell you did that for? They was just like, shit, I want to do it too now.
I gotta tell you this story. I went and talked to my man from 730, looked like Mr. Cheeks from Rhode Island. That's my man. Like, we was in MDC Brooklyn together. So we ended up going to trans, we was going to the same spot. 730 seemed like a real nigga, real genuine nigga.
Yeah.
So I always wait before I tell niggas shit, because some niggas really good turn your shit down, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I try to investigate a nigga before I do it. So I pull up on 730. I'm like, yo, 730, let me ask you a question.
Why they call him 730, blood?
Why did they call him 730, bro? He had told me, but I really don't remember. I've been home so long, bro. Like, I really don't remember.
I just was curious.
It ain't even
that deep.
They called him it for a reason, but it won't because he was blood. But I really don't remember what the fuck they called. It was a reason I forgot. But goddamn, I said 730. I'm like 730, bro. I said, what do you think if I motherfucking tattoo a motherfucking beard across my shit, motherfucker? Run that bitch right there, put some LVs. He just busted out laughing, said, man, KB, don't do that shit. I listened to it first. I said 730. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I said, bro, I asked you that question, but if I'm gonna get something, I'm gonna get it. I said, I'm going to get this tattoo in a couple of days, bro. I said, you gonna see what it looked like. He thought it was a game, but he didn't know I already had the appointment set up. I just asked the question. I was already gonna do what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
But I still wanted to ask a nigga. And I ain't gonna lie, that'd be a way I test people too. I test people to know if you're a genuine motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you the most appropriate thing a person can say if a man asks them a question about getting something they never seen before in their life. Best thing they can say is, bro, I don't know. It might be hard because they ain't never seen it.
Yeah.
When you shoot it down and you never seen it, I don't like them type of niggas.
But you don't think he was genuine for saying his real opinion about it, though? You don't feel like he told you his truth? Like, he felt like, hell no, I don't think you should get that.
It's possible.
I don't think he looked at you as less as a person after you got it, though.
No, I'm going to tell you what he did after I got it.
Put me down. I'm wrong. Put me down. Yeah, he got something for me.
I respect what he did. Like, I respect 100, and that's why I got the pick. He's 100% nigga. Like, I don't even know if he be watching me, but I hope he hear it. I don't know where the fuck 730 is. But this is what 730 did. It's a nigga from where he was from used to cut hair and shit. And like, he pulled up on me. Like I say, when I got this tattoo, people are running the compound looking for the nigga with the tattooed beard, because I'm going to tell you why it's an argument. It's an argument because I'm too new to the spread. So what the argument is, the people are saying, no, the nigga just got here. He grew his beard out. These other niggas like, no, nigga, that's a tattoo. So they running the child hall, running around the compound looking for the nigga with the tattooed beard. So when they see me, like, hey, bro, come here. I'm like, I already know. Because I already see the reaction from people. I'm like, but I got to pipe them niggas down, though, because this shit fresh, bro. I ain't trying to go to the hole.
Yeah.
So when they pull up, they like, yo, bro, tell this nigga this is a tattoo. The police up. I'm like, bro, police right there, bro. I'm like, y'all really going to run down on me and talk about this tattoo knowing it's fresh. This bitch red as a motherfucker. And do this in front of the police, bro?
Yeah.
So I pipe, you know, I'm a nigga like that. I might be by myself in y'all city, but I'm gonna turn a nigga down when you ain't right now. I wasn't even trying to get me boxed up. You know what I'm saying? So like, yo, y'all turn that shit down. I'm like, it's police right there, bro. I'm like, yeah, it's a tattoo though. They're like, bro, I told you, nigga. I said, now they done see my reaction. They going to say, I told you, and argue with each other. They going to push off, because they just scared me.
Bro, I gotta know. So ain't no way in fucking hell they ain't know this shit was a tattoo. They must never seen you up close, or it just looked more like a beard when you first got it?
More like a beard.
Oh,
you gotta realize when that motherfucker low like a chin strap, it's gonna look more realistic.
That makes sense. I could go for that on my mama, but I'm looking at it now. I'm like, this shit look like a tattoo.
Yeah, because it's too unrealistic. Too many beards grow this full.
Yeah.
So it's too unrealistic. The mustache too wide.
Yeah.
But that's why I did it, to throw the bag through it. And I don't want it to be all the way beard. I want it to throw you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I ran it so wide. And plus, when I put the whole bag through, you got to run it wide.
Oh, it's definitely a attention grabber for sure. Was that your plan? Like, you wanted people to notice you?
No, never. I never knew it was going to go viral. I never knew people was going to notice me. I just knew I was going to look like I had a damn beard.
I know you real spiritual, so I'm going to tap in on that then. So, boom. When you basically got the tattoo done, do you feel like that was God's calling for you? Like, I want you to get this done so people can talk to you and you can tell what you want to tell.
You a smart man.
For
You're
sure.
a smart man just for saying that, bro. I got to give you that, man. And that's exactly what it opens the doors for. Like, this was a download from heaven to step out of character, go against the grain, and do what people ain't used to seeing done, just to shock the world and have them thinking you're a person of negativity. But when they talk to you, they're going to see you a person of straight positivity and a man of straight God.
Man, I guarantee you when they hear this interview, dog, they're going to hear how well you speak. They're going to hear how passionate you is about things. And they're going to automatically just think like, damn, I would have never thought bro would speak like that or just be able to articulate what he trying to say so much. Like, I'm telling you, they going to think that. Like,
appreciate that.
This ain't no diss or nothing though, but I gotta know, like, when you was getting these tattoos done, you know, they always say it's a lot of drugs and stuff in prison. Was you on drugs when you was doing the tattoos, or you did all this sober?
I was smoking K2.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I smoked K2 when I was in prison.
What was your when you first took K2, how it felt to you? Like, what was your first reaction to it?
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I never did no hard drug. I say K2 is the hardest drug I ever did. And I'm gonna tell you the only reason why I did that.
And you used to sell crack and never did crack.
No, I never did powder, no crack, no pills.
But
no
you tried the
ecstasy.
K2 though.
I did. I'm gonna tell you what convinced me to do it.
Okay.
You can get away with a drug test. You didn't know that?
I never looked into shit. Hey, I never looked into none of that shit to try it, none of that, y'all. But hey, he gonna put me down real quick.
K2 don't show up in your drug test.
Yeah.
That's what prison niggas do. Prison niggas.
It
don't
makes
smoke
sense
weed
though.
no more.
It's just down there like popping pills or something. It's like it'll
It's
go away
dangerous,
after a while.
It's dangerous though because like if you a person that smoke K2 like weed, it'll make you tap out. I'm seeing some of the craziest shit off of K2. People spaz out, run to the police, tell them they need help. Like it really fucks niggas up. But I'm gonna tell you the reason why I did it. I learned about K2 at MDC Brooklyn. I said I want to get high, but see I don't want to smoke weed. If you get that dirty in jail, bro, it'll fuck your release date up. So I don't really blow the weed in jail. Every now and then I might tap one. I might tap one like every 30 days. So I'm kind of smart, nigga. I tap this 30. I'm waiting 30 days to get that bitch up out, man. Hope police don't come. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So when I found out about the K2, I'm in MDC Brooklyn. I'm watching niggas hitting that shit. So when they hitting that shit, I watch them come out the room. I'm looking at them like, man, them niggas chilling for real. You know, I'm looking to see if they go trip.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to.
That's what they normally do though, is trip out though, don't it?
Well, it depends on the person, and it depends on the grade, and it depends on if you're gonna abuse it or not. So what I learned, bro, I pulled up on this one joke. I'm like, that K2. I'm like, bro, that shit don't make you feel crazy. He like, bro, you just gotta respect it, not throw nothing up real big and just hit it a couple times, spit it out.
That's real.
I'm like, cause I that's real. Like I said,
He said respect that shit. If you respect it, it probably do go how you
and I'm
want.
watching this nigga like he ain't tripping. There ain't nobody tripping. So I'm like, shit. And at this time, I really hadn't seen nobody trip out. To be honest, I hadn't even really heard about it either, because this shit came up while I was in jail. But long story short, man, like I said, bro, I'm gonna buy a stick. You smoke that bitch with me. I said, man, I'm gonna hit that bitch a couple of times. I said, I'm scared for real, but he like, yeah, I'll go with you. So I said, bro, I'm gonna give you the jump, man. I bought that jump. He went and got it from the man. So we go in the motherfucker, hit that bitch. I just hit it. I'm the type of nigga. I'm scared. Boy, I felt that bitch fast, boy. I'm talking that K2 hit you so goddamn fast, but it ain't got me tripping. But I feel like I'm high off weed.
Yeah.
Bro, I swear to God, ever since that day I smoked K2 my whole bid.
Damn.
I even smoked it on the street for about, man, I'm gotta keep it real. I ain't start smoking K2 so I moved to Atlanta.
Hey, you wild, cuz. You said you smoked it on the streets.
Hell yeah. But you gotta realize I'm on federal probation.
I fuck with that for
I'm
real.
still beating the police though.
Yeah.
I'm on federal probation. I got out to 3 years federal probation. Like, I ain't gonna smoke no weed. Like, when I'm smoking K2, they don't even know it.
So, that's cool. I fuck with that you kept it real about that for real. But
I ain't started smoking K2 till I moved to Atlanta, bro.
I gotta know about this too real quick. We're gonna get out this subject in a minute and move back to the spiritualness. Ain't nobody try you in jail. You ain't see no crazy shit. Ain't nothing go down in that bitch where you was just like, damn, what the fuck?
I never got tried one time in jail, bro.
Okay.
Never had an altercation, never had.
You're
never
not
had
the
a
first person to tell me
situation.
that either. People say when they mind their
9 out of
business,
10.
they good.
That's key. When you know how to, I'm gonna tell you things that bring problems in jail. Running up a gambling debt, going to the store, man, and not paying your bill. Being a nigga that's just got lost in it with you, fake as hell. You loud as hell, you lying, and now you got caught in your lies to where now y'all's argument that came to some confusion where it came to an altercation because a nigga done pulled your card because he sees you a fake ass nigga because you doing all this talking and they done read in between the lines and see that. Other than those three things right there, and no stealing.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't even try.
There's so many crooks in jail. What you gotta fuck with a real nigga for? That ain't bother nobody in mind this business. That's how you gotta look at it.
So this don't pertain to you. I'm not saying it got nothing to do with you, but so they don't have like them weak folks come in and they don't take advantage of them or nothing. Like if they weak, like try to rape them or anything, steal they stole, none of that shit. Even in the feds or state.
I have seen niggas get stole get fucked with. I
Okay.
have seen niggas stole get fucked with. As far as nigga getting his ass taken, I've never seen it. I've never witnessed it. As far as my bid,
They
I
be
never
lying to us.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, if a nigga get his ass taken, I bet he probably wanted it.
He was already gay.
I ain't gonna necessarily say he was all way gay, but he turned gay.
Type.
He turned gay. I ain't gonna say some niggas say that, but I'm not gonna necessarily believe that because you gotta realize everybody's gonna turn gay at some point in time in their life. Some niggas are weak for a nut. So if you go to jail, some niggas think they can get away with doing some bullshit without the exposure. And then when you get away with it for so long, now you're gay.
Damn.
Because you done did it, now that's you in the closet. You getting your dick sucked and everything and that motherfucker busting nuts, but you're in the closet. But now you got feelings nasty came out the closet to where nasty transpired, it speaks for itself. I think that's how it go.
Them folks don't got in full relationships and shit.
Yeah.
You down there spiritual as hell. Like I know you said this already. You done gave me some free game. I seen a video of you on Instagram. And you was saying the crescent moon with the M and everything like that. You mind showing us that real quick on camera how you do?
Mind, man. It's the M. It's the mark of God. That's the crescent moon. That's the X, and that's the M. That's the mark of God, the mark of the chosen ones, the people God gifted, to come in this world and change this motherfucker and start enlightening people and speaking truth, breaking it down in fine print. Things that the pastor not doing. The pastor not breaking it down in fine print. A lot of people want to talk too much about what God did, but they don't want to talk to the people about how God lived and how people need to live like God. God wrote the Bible for people to live like him, not to read about him and cherish what he done. Cherishing what God did ain't helping no one. But if you can live like God and move like God, then that's when it'll help the whole world. You got to move like a God.
So I gotta ask you about your name, dog. Like, where you get the name Hitman from?
I started with Hitman, Hype Man, but I changed to Hitman for God, man. I been knew that's what it was gonna be, but I wanted to wait till a certain point in time to break it out, and now it's that point in time. What Hitman for God stands for, it stands for wiping out all negative energies. If anybody ain't moving like a God, I'm not dealing with you. You cut off, no matter if you're family, friends, whoever you are. If you're not moving like a God, you cut off. You know what I'm saying? Hitman God is wiping away all negative energies, and people, like a lot of people supporting the devil and don't know it. And I'm gonna tell you what they supporting the devil off. All off of hate and jealousy, man.
Thanks.
Hate and jealousy and non-support.
You feel like you ever hated in life before? Like hated on somebody?
Never.
Never. I fuck with that.
I never had it in me, bro, because I'm gonna tell you why I think I never hated on somebody, because I always want to get like somebody that's winning. So if you gonna hate on them, how you gonna get like them? I need to get till you get beside you and ask you a few questions.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's where I never had any hate, and I probably got money at such a young age. That might have helped me too.
I'm gonna spin that. So I remember you was telling me that you was homeless and everything, and that's how you made it to Atlanta and stuff like that. And you said Mom Dukes ended up kicking you out about that. Did you ever feel like you had some type of hate for that when she did that? And how did that happen? Like with the being homeless and everything and coming out here and stuff, how did that work?
I'm gonna tell you how it happened. It really started off when I first came home from prison. Like I done went viral. I'm telling my mama, hey, I'm gonna change our life. I'm gonna buy you whatever car you want. I'm gonna buy a house, because I'm knowing I done created all this shit. I'm
manifesting that shit.
Yeah, I'm manifesting. I'm speaking it, but what I learned, I'm speaking it to her. And like in the beginning, I think she was semi-believing in it, but like I went viral so many times, and the money didn't never come to where she started doubting me, to where she started kicking salt on my name, saying, you got 1 million views, you ain't made no money for it yet. She started being negative and just saying negative shit, to where I'm like, Mama, you keep on talking that negativity. I said, man, you know I'm an internet celebrity. I'll post you. I said, the internet will have fun with you. Talking down on your son that to serve 10 years in prison and changed his life, came home, got a CDL, ran a trucking business, and got all this vision. Like, the people have fun, especially the stuff you saying. The people have fun with just because you're a mama. It's going to be people take your side and take my side, but the internet will have fun with you. So one day, she ended up doing some bullshit, and I turned my live video on, videotaped her.
She knew it was on?
I told her it was on. I said, all right, Mom, I got the... And I never cursed. I never said nothing wrong. I never disrespected. I said, all right, Mom, I got the live video. Run, pop your stuff now. I ain't even say pop your shit. Pop your stuff now. She popped it.
Did it hurt your feelings?
No, because I was already used to it. I just wasn't used to filming it.
Yeah.
You know, feelings have been hurt.
Yeah.
Feelings have been
Oh, but it hurt the first time, like. But
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was actually shocked, bro.
Like you expect that type of nurturing from your mom and stuff. You don't really expect them to just kind of down you.
I never seen my mom as a hater, bro.
Facts.
I never seen my mom as a hater, bro, until like coming home from prison, to where I had to say she proved to me. Because if you gonna say your son got 1 million views and ain't made no money from it yet, you broke, you ain't got no friends, and I'm not actually broke. I've been driving the truck. I either do DoorDash. I make money daily, so I'm never broke. But when you just say that out your mouth, like, that's fucked up. I really changed my life. Like I went from being a dope seller, like you probably should be shocked I did that. So I was more shocked than anything, man. But I'm gonna go on and get to what she did, how I went homeless, man. When I did that live video on her popping up stuff, she tried to call my sister. My sister like, Mama, tell her about the live video. My mama, you know, she trying to say like I'm the bad guy, but my sister like, I seen the video. Like he didn't say nothing negative. She like, you was the one popping off. So my mama's the type. She want to get all, you know, defensive because she can't tell the lie no more. But see, that's why I put it on camera.
That's how parents is a lot of times, though.
But see, the camera don't lie. That's why I did the camera.
Yeah.
Because it exposed her. It tore the family apart. It tore the family apart to where she don't deal with my sister, my daddy, but everybody deal with me.
Yeah.
And even to this day, like, she'll still call me now. Like, I'm not mad at her now. But I still know, I can't believe my mama actually put the police. I'm going to tell you what she told the police. Don't you know she lied to the police? The reason why she put the police on me, because keep in mind, I live with her. When I did that live video, I knew I was going to get kicked out the house because I done did a live video, I done exposed her. I knew I was going to get kicked out, but when she asked, but what I didn't know, I ain't know she was gonna put the police on me. My mama never been a police.
So she called the police that she was kicking you out?
What she did, she went and took a restraining order out on me. She went and took a restraining order out on me and said she want me out the house. She feared for her life. She think I want to kill her. That's what she told the police. It's in paperwork. So it's a restraining order out on me. I got a little micro bullet and everything. I had to get our police pull up to the crib. I come down there the next day to get my clothes, so I'm gonna leave anyway. She won't let me get it, but she's at the window. All of a sudden, there go 3 police come down the joint. I turn my camera on again. Videotape the camera. I said, don't nobody move wrong. As soon as the police wrong, I said, my camera on, don't nobody move wrong. I'm telling the police, I don't know what she done told you, but don't move wrong. I got this video recorded. Like, I know how to deal with the police. Don't move wrong, bro. They're like, we got our camera rolling too. I say, good. You know what I'm saying? I like cameras. That's what I said. I said, I like cameras. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's when they said, well, you got a restraining order. You got to be a football field from this, and I'm reading it. Bro, while I'm reading that shit, I got the camera on that bitch. When I just cut the camera off, bro. When I seen the part that she said I want to kill, I was shocked.
Damn.
I was shocked. And my sister see that, man. That shit, my sister said, and my daddy get on, like, if you think he want to kill you, why we ain't never heard nothing about it. It ain't come out till the live video came out. So it made sense. It made sense what it was. So that sent me to the street. I got a car. Now I wasn't living up under a bridge or nothing. I got a car. I got a Jeep Wrangler with 4 Giottos and everything. On the right-hand side, wrapped in real tree. My Jeep wrapped just like this. That's the shit I told her then. My Jeep wrapped like that in wildfire on 4Gs. I'm living in that bitch. I'm living in that bitch in my city. You know, I stand out in my city. It's short. Even some of the homies I asked, bro, you mind if I stay in your driveway tonight? They're like, bro, no, I might have a chick come over. Boy, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. The homie won't let me stay in his yard, bro. I ain't that stay in your house, bro. I'm not staying in the car. So I snap out a little bit and just leave. I ain't talked to the nigga since that day. I cut the nigga off. It was maybe 2 years ago. I ain't talked to him since. My cutoff game real, bro. Like,
tight.
Real. My cutoff game real. And I ain't mad at you, but you cut off, though. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, start staying in my man's rim shop out there behind that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm staying in a flashy-ass Jeep on 4 Giottos, you know. I got to do what I got to do. My man Banky, I stay at his crib sometime. He looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, he kept it solid, but you know, at the same time, like, some of my people's got what they got going on, and it ain't really safe for me to stay there. You know what I'm saying? I'm out the way, I don't trap, bro. I can't be around that shit, because fuck around something happen. I go down, bro, I'm really out the way. I done created a lot of shit to make me rich, bro. I don't need to go to jail, it's gonna kill everything.
Facts.
So, that's, after a while, bro, just one day I came in my head, bro. I said, man, I had to do a little thing. Only reason why I hadn't been took off to Atlanta, because I'm doing DoorDash now. I stopped driving the truck because they done scammed me too many times. I'm doing DoorDash. You know, you can do DoorDash in any city.
Yeah.
That's how I left my city and came to Atlanta with a legal hustle to make money consistent and come down this bitch, still live in a car. Came down this bitch, bro. I'm going to tell you, I pull up the QTs.
Hey, ain't nobody ever just been like, when you dropping their food out, they ain't just like, oh shit, you scared the fuck out of me.
Absolutely.
But I know I'd be scared as hell if you came to the door. I'm like, nah, but I thought you finna rob me, child.
Hey, man, you know, it's really kind of dangerous for what I do with this tattoo.
Nah, you blowing up too, you gotta be careful now. Like shit, folks will be on some burr. Folks will try you just because you blowing up. You ain't did nothing to their ass.
Yeah.
And that shit.
You know, I live in the hood. I be on the hood. I live in the West End. So therefore, I DoorDash on the West End. I'm in all the projects. You
feel like you fit in on the West End though?
Absolutely.
Like, do people still look at you crazy, or they just be like, we used to that type of shit?
No, they pull up on me. The hood niggas, like, I go to Chick-fil-A on Martin Luther King just about 3 days ago. Nigga like, yo, he out there with a broad, dreadhead. I don't know his name, but I done walked through Martin Luther King with my dog on Morehouse Homecoming and chill. He like, yo. I look back. I don't know if a nigga rather trip or nothing, but I'm always gonna stand. You know, I look back. The nigga just looked through his head. I'm like, what's up? He just saw walking across the street. He like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He like, I was telling my girl, like, this nigga really ink here. Like, bro, you ink more than me. He like, my shit covered, bro. Your shit tatted. So, you know, it just be a good vibe. I'm gonna tell you, people are so shocked when they see me. It's hard to be pissed. They really want to cut into me, see what the fuck I got going on, because they shocked. They ain't never seen nothing like this. That's what I think. They so shocked to where they ain't tripping. They got questions. So,
I think face tattoo is normal, but you definitely took that shit to a whole nother level, boy.
I took it to a normal level, for real. And I'm gonna tell you why. I really did realistic shit though. Think about it. I got eyebrows tattooed. I got a beard tattooed. I got glasses tattooed.
I thought when you were telling that story about your mom, I thought you was gonna take them glasses off. I said, and I looked. I said, I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
I told him that I might take them off one day, man.
Hey,
I might take them off one day.
So what you saying that real quick? This is gonna spin in this a little bit. Well, everything you don't did, everything you don't went through, you got some regrets?
No. I wouldn't change nothing, and I'm gonna tell you why. all them situations and losses, whatever a person wanted to call them, that was shit I needed to go through to really get where I'm going. It was shit that God put me through to prepare me for where I'm going. Where I'm going, bro, it requires a lot. It requires more thought process than anything because you got to know how to strategize. I'm going to tell you, my calling to take the homeless off the street. All this shit I done created, this money that I'm going to make off all this creation, it ain't for me. It's for everybody else. It's for me to invest in real people's dreams. Real people that got a vision that's genuine. I got racks for you when I blow. I'm going to invest in your dream. And that's how I'm going to flip this world.
Like the Shark Tank type shit, but on a genuine level. Like, I fuck with you. But you don't know it's
on the house.
Facts.
Yeah, it ain't even on Shark Tank shit. It's on the house. I'm giving it to you. It's on the house for you to invest in nothing illegal or business.
Now you said you be setting folks up with certain shit. I feel like you would say something like that and be on some like, but if he ain't pour back into me, fuck him. I did what I did for him, but if he ain't pouring back, that's on him.
What you saying? If I look out for him and he don't come back and like
and eventually just be on some like, I'm gonna go ahead and do some good business with you too then.
Oh well, I would always expect a person to do business, but I don't expect you to give me them racks back.
Facts.
If I give you something, it's for you. Now, if you choose to come give it back, I might take it, I might not. I don't know. I gotta be in a situation, but if I tell you don't know me, then you don't know me, then I'm never gonna throw it in your face. I'm doing it off the strength of genuine people, bro.
They're gonna be my last thing with it then. You said you wouldn't have no regrets, you ain't changing nothing. You would never get none of your tats laser removed later on.
Hell no. I done told people if they come off my face, I want to tattoo them back the same way.
Damn.
And I really mean that. Do you know the attention I get for this shit?
That's some real shit though. You said you'll never take them hoes off.
Bro, man, the opportunities I get just for these fucking tattoos. Do you know how the women act when I pull in front of them? They might not say.
Hey, I meant to ask you that. Do you get more hoes with the tattoos?
Absolutely.
Hoes be wanting you to beat they back out. They be probably, oh, that's something different for me right there.
They intrigued, bro. They intrigued because if you think about it, this tattoo show everything that a woman wants. It shows confidence. It shows authentic. It shows a nigga's authentic. It shows a nigga's tough. It shows this nigga's creative. It shows he's different. It shows he don't give a fuck about what nobody got to think about him, even a bitch.
Facts.
It shows everything about a person that a person should want to be just off of looking at this because it shows fucking heart.
That's hard.
That shit shows heart, bro.
I ain't gonna lie,
because
bro.
Not only does it take a tough face, it take a tough mind to envision it, but on the back end, it take a tough person to get it and say, fuck what anybody's gotta say, I'm getting it anyway.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You done said everything you had to say just now, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that was my last question. And we're gonna end it out on that, on a $1 Million Cuts episode. I feel like this probably was a glamorous episode. This motherfucker was hard. I appreciate your time, Hitman. Hitman for God, by the way, y'all. I'm gonna let you say your outing on that. Tell them folks something.
Hey, man, you got your boy Hitman for God, man, tapping in with goddamn $1 Million Cuts, man. Yo, you see what we doing, man. We in here trimming up and we lighting it up, man. Conversation, spilling real shit that need to be said to enlighten the youth on how to grow and how to blow. Come on, man. We can't keep on just doing regular shit that we've been doing and ain't nobody women. It's time to shift this shit. It's time to start giving new guys. OGs really got to step up and be OGs. And how you do that? Say something. If you got some knowledge, say something. People interviewing the wrong niggas, and I'm going to tell you, they interviewing the niggas that's rich when they need to interview the niggas that been through something.